This K&N Air Intake system is designed to increase power and acceleration by reducing restriction in the intake path. K&N 63-3080 Air Intake fits 2009 through 2013 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 models with 6.2-liter engines. The 63-3080 Air Intake is made from lightweight carbon fiber and looks great under the hood. The Air Intake comes with K&N's famous million-mile limited warranty. It is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check knfilters.com for an up-to-date list of models this air intake fits and for a list of other CARB adoption states. K&N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 27 horsepower at 5,948 RPM with the 63-3080 air intake installed on a 2010 Corvette ZR1 with a 6.2-liter engine. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. With the air intake installed, we ran the vehicle on the dyno to test the sound comparison versus the stock intake. The intake system includes components that have been designed or matched to the needs of these vehicles to produce a safe horsepower increase. Detailed installation instructions are included with this kit. The tools needed for this install are shown. Turn off the ignition and disconnect the negative battery cable. Disconnect the mass air sensor electrical connection and unclip the wiring harness from the intake tube. Lift up the engine cover to dislodge it from the mounting studs. Then remove the engine cover from the vehicle. Disconnect the crankcase vent tube from the intake tube. Loosen the hose clamp securing the intake tube to the throttle body. Disconnect the intake hose from the throttle body. Lift up the intake system to disconnect it from the mounting studs. Then remove the intake from the vehicle. Slide the silicone hose onto the K&N intake tube, so that only approximately 1/4 inch of the hose is not installed. Install the intake tube onto the K&N air filter. Slide the silicone hose onto the filter so that it is half on the tube and half on the filter. Install the two hose clamps onto the silicone hose and secure the filter to the intake tube with the clamps. Install the tube mounting bracket onto the K&N intake tube using the provided hardware. Be sure to place the two rubber washers between the bracket and the intake tube. Also be sure to apply the provided thread locker to the bracket mounting bolts. Remove the two bolts securing the mass air sensor into the factory intake tube, and then remove the mass air sensor. Remove the two factory rubber mounting grommets from the factory intake. Install the factory mounting grommets into the K&N mounting bracket. Install the mass air sensor into the K&N intake tube and secure it with the provided hardware. Install the provided silicone hose onto the K&N air intake tube, but do not tighten the hose clamps at this time. Install the K&N air intake system onto the mounting studs. Then slide the silicone hose onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamps. Connect the crankcase vent tube to the fitting on the K&N intake tube. Reconnect the mass air sensor electrical connection. Reinstall the engine cover. Reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all K&N high-flow intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the above instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. K&N makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. The K&N website allows you to search products by vehicle or dimension, download installation instructions, view dyno charts showing estimated horsepower gains for this product, and view product details. For information on where to buy K&N products, go to knfilters.com.